You think I'll let you zone?
Baka.
Yep, the Sonic fandom is a weird one. On one side, they can do some amazing things like raise money for a good cause, and on the other, it can be a blight on the internet with infighting and nitpicking at parts of the IP because there isn't content to consume. This is one of those times where some of the fandom went down a rabbit hole they probably shouldn't because of an incident that should be highlighted will take a back seat. But in this case, there is some evidence that Sonic internet personality Emi and former Sonic VA Ryan Drummond had some intimacy a few years back. The origin of all this starts back in September 2020 when a burner Twitter account XXX543214 started a thread which has since been deleted that included screenshots of tweets from an account called Tails Power Girl, which was according to XXX543214 the private Twitter account of YouTuber VA Emmy Jones. One of the tweets read, "The voice was used." That screenshot would later become the primary screenshot used as ammo for the rumor to have some staying power on the internet. On October 11th, 2020, Twitter user Lizzie Hedgehog quote retweeted XXX543214's thread of screenshots writing, "Well, it's out. Ryan Drummond has been having an affair with Emmy Jones. It has been covered up by many of you out there in the Sonic community. I'm pretty sure Sega Bits, Tails channel, Sonic Revolution were in the know." Okay, here's the TLDR on Lizzie. She's a Sonic fan that has a grudge against Emmy because she thinks that Emmy and Ryan stopped her from being a spokesperson for Sega by telling PR to not work with her, and in retaliation she would stalk Emmy and send wellness checks to her place of residence. It got so bad that Emmy had a restraining order against her because she wouldn't stop. Add the other drama around Emmy currently, and people are trying to paint Lizzie as innocent with everything she has ever done, but that's not true. Lizzie is just as toxic as the evidence presented that Emmy is in private to others, which is weird that people are rallying behind the lesser toxic person, but that's the internet, I guess. Back to the voice was used. On February 10th, 2023, Twitter user that Chaos Spirit started a thread that included a link to a long-form Google document of the history with their experience with Dorian Nelson and Emmy Jones over Discord and elsewhere. Then on February 12th, 2023, Twitter user that Starman Mars started a thread that quote retweeted Lizzie Hedgehog's 2020 tweet, and they at one point said that the voice was used screenshot was faked, then corrected and said it was real. That Starman Mars also highlighted screenshots of the Chaos Spirits Google Doc that gave details about Emmy Jones being in a secret relationship with a certain public figure, and that Emmy was supposedly really invested in shipping, specifically Sonic and Tails, and had commissioned art about the imagined scenario or fantasy in the past. The screenshots aided the rumor speculations as internet users tried to connect the dots with the liken the public figure to Ryan Drummond and the fan art as proof of Jones's rumored fantasies about Drummond. My thoughts on this whole situation is it's none of anyone's business except the party involved and Drummond's ex-wife. If everything is true, then it's a crappy thing that happened to the ex-wife, and that it was two consenting adults when it happened around 2015 to 2016. Emmy in her 20s and Ryan in his 40s, if it did happen, that is. People need to let this point go. It's weird, but people can do what they want as long as it doesn't hurt anyone and they both are consenting when it happened. The only thing I took away from the allegations is that there was roleplay involved and that was way past cool. Okay, I just had to get that crappy joke out of the way. But yeah, it's no one else's business and people need to touch grass.
Oh, really? That's the 6th time this week already. I'm sorry. My boots just gonna do that sometimes. I'm really sorry.